Hi, my name is Adam Abramson, and I'm here to talk about my favorite level in level design, my FPS level. It's a single-player level based off Half-Life 2 and the Hammer++ engine. I found it to be my favorite level because it has the best idea out of all the three levels in my opinion. With Battle Block Theater, I created a gimmick where the player moves around portals to try and reach the center of the map. Yet, it's hard to work with a mechanic that's completely randomized. And with Portal 2, I also tried a unique mechanics where you portal the companion cube rather than yourself. In theory, it was a great idea, but in practice, it was hard to get the cube to move where it had to. With this level, I kept it real simple, reach the end of the level, defeat all the enemies. And going forward, this looks like the most solid level I have. One of the hardest parts about working with this level was finding out the path. Originally, I had you choose to go between either two paths and then meet at the center. But then one of the hard things is that people would go back with no enemies and get bored that there wasn't any action. So I changed everything to be more maze-like, especially with the bridge up here, for there to be action constantly happening in the level. Another thing was the UI, which I had no idea was tied to the power suit. At the start of the game, you collect it and your pistol at this very large weapon area. I made it clear because one of the things that I got critiqued on was that the level where everything wasn't clear at first. So I decided to make things clear. Your goal is to make it into the center chamber over here and defeat the enemies inside, but the door is locked. The theme I went with was zombie infestation. You're at an abandoned castle. I added graffiti in places like over here to give the more abandoned feel to it. What you're acting as is an exterminator to wipe out all the biohazards and help your fellow humans retake the base. One of the big things I made clear from start to finish on the level are these crawl spaces. It helps you give a feel that this is a first-person shooter level and not like a third-person. When you start up here, you gotta fight hordes of zombies that are obfuscated through the walls. Give them more of a wave feel. Make sure you try and headshot the zombies, or else the head crabs will come out and attack. I added extra ammo over here to help both players navigate through the scene. Right over here you get to change your weapon to an SMG. It's very useful on the other side at the garden. I added more crawl areas during development. I decided to do a crawl forward and back up here because you could just get the weapon, loop back, and just enter the chamber straight over here before. But by adding the bridge, I can make the level more drawn out and connected. This is the guard. The bridge is surrounded by head crabs, but you gotta fire it quickly. And on the sides are haunted creatures. You gotta fire quickly at the head crabs because if you don't get them, things will get ugly quickly. You don't want a head crab jumping at you on the bridge. And once you're finished, you can get the crossbow and head to the final area. Inside there are 2 bosses. Make sure you have them head towards the wall. If they hit you, you can take major damage, like right here. The enemy's die in 4 hits. I also added extra ammo over here just in case. But, yep, the enemies are defeated and you win the level. Thank you for watching.